You're watching Terrier Vision. Inside Wofford football with Coach Mike Ayers and the voice of the Terriers, Mark Hauser.
We cannot doubt our abilities. We cannot doubt one another. We cannot doubt the scheme that we're running or the people that we're running it with. We've got to believe. That's what it's going to take, first and foremost. And then after that, probably 160 snaps, give or take a few, of hard-nosed, flat, get after it, knock them on their tail football. I love playing big games. This is a big game.
Welcome into Boone, North Carolina and Kidd Brewer Stadium. We're on a perfect Saturday afternoon for football. The Wofford Terriers, ranked number 9 in the nation in the latest FCS coaches poll, will take on number 11 ranked Appalachian State. Both clubs are 3-1 in the Southern Conference. The Terriers are 5-1 overall, while the Mountaineers, who have won 4 games in a row, come in with a record of 5-2. Wofford this afternoon will look to bounce back following suffering their first loss of the year a week ago, 17-9 at Georgia Southern, but they'll try to do it in a place that has not been easy for them, as the Terriers have lost 4 straight here at Kidd Brewer. Can Wofford pull off their first win in Boone since 2002? We're about to find out. Here are your highlights. 2nd down and 4 at the Terrier 45. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Jackson from the gun. Terriers 3 down linemen. Miller, the lone back, to the left of Jackson, who takes the snap. Terriers bring a linebacker blitz. Throw over the middle, off the hands of the receiver Bailey, and now intercepted. Picked off on the deflection by Mike McCrimmon, who has his 2nd interception of the year. A huge break for the Terriers as App turns it over on their 2nd play from scrimmage. Wofford in the white jerseys on the road, moving right to left. Linebacker blitz, handoff Breitenstein, all sorts of room. Cuts to his right at the 40. He's to the 50. Breitenstein, far side 30, 20, 15. He is run down and ridden down from behind at the 13-yard line. Joel Ross with the tackle. Eric Breitenstein, miles from his home in Valley Cruces, North Carolina, busts one open big. 2nd and 6 at the 9. Wide left Ashley. 1 receiver goes to the right. No tight ends. Wing bone again. 4 on the line of scrimmage for App. Kass running the option left. There's a seam to the 5. Dives ahead to the 1-yard line. It is 1st and goal. Brian Kass. 2nd and goal from the 6-inch line. Ashley to the left. Wing bone. Brian Kass left side. Again, no signal. Yeah, now we get it. Touchdown from the far side official. Terriers are in the end zone. The near side guy wasn't going to give it to him, but the far side judge says Brian Kass scores, and Wofford has the lead. Wofford's 2nd down and 6 from their 43 on the left hash mark. Weimer from the gun. Again, Johnson in motion toward the far side. This time he gets the handoff and makes the corner. 45-50. He just gets hip checked enough so he stumbles down at the Mountaineer 44. Mountaineers, 4 down linemen, 7 in the box. Weimer, shotgun snap, fakes the dive. Running the option to the near side. Has the 35, cuts inside to the 30, to the 20. He'll be knocked over at the 15. Casey Redfern's first field goal try as a college kicker will be a 29-yarder from dead ahead. Inclan with the hold. Plenty of distance on the kick, and he got it. Casey Redfern adding to Wofford's lead. Terriers 1st and 10 at the Mountaineer 45 left hash. Wingbone set for Weimer under center. Fakes the dive to Breitenstein. Pitch behind Raymond Smith. He loses it. Picked up off the ground by a Mountaineer, and it's going to be returned to the 30, 20, 10-5 touchdown, Joel Ross. 1st and 10, Wofford from the 50 on the right hash. 2 receivers left, Ashley to the right. 2 backs alongside the quarterback. Kass out of the gun, fake of the dive. They're going to run the reverse, and here comes the wide out. Irwin near sideline to the 40. Will Irwin to the 30. He'll be spun down at the Mountaineer 28. 22 yards for the redshirt freshman Will Irwin. 1st and 10 at the Mountaineer 28. ASU with just 2 down linemen, 7 in the box. Handoff right up the gut. Donovan Johnson through the hole to the 20, to the 15, cuts left to the 10, all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Donovan Johnson rips off another 23 yards. Troy Sanders, the strong safety, was the last man there. It's 1st and goal at the 4. 3rd down and goal from the half-yard line. They go out of the wing bone. Breitenstein, the fullback, turn, handoff, Breitenstein, left side, touchdown Terriers. Eric Breitenstein in.
And he clearly was across the goal line, and that's how you respond to a defensive touchdown. Take advantage of the good field position, and Wofford marches right down the field.
1st and 10, Mountaineers now at the Terrier 12. Trips left, a single man right. Ball spotted right in the center of the field for Jackson out of the gun. Miller the lone back. He'll get the handoff sweeping left, cuts it back up inside to the 10 to the 5, takes the pile with him to the 2, and he's in. What a run by Stephen Miller. Touchdown Appalachian. Again, Weimer out of the gun with 2 backs. And he checks off through the noise. Play clock down to 4. 4 down linemen for App. Fake of the dive. Weimer with a forward pitch. And Breitenstein falls on it at the 12-yard line. Why is that not an incomplete pass?
He caught it.
The clock is running. We're down to 7, down to 6, down to 5. Terriers lining up for a field goal try with 3, with 2, with 1. They don't get the snap off in time. No play. No play.
Mike Ayers is livid with the officials because they did not spot the ball. Look at the Wofford coaches next door to us. They're equally as unhappy, and rightfully so. It took that official a long time to spot the football.
And the first half ends with the Terriers unable to attempt a field goal, and Mike Ayers is hot. 3rd and goal from the 1. Miller, the lone back, alongside Jackson, stationed to his right out of the gun. 2 wings, tight end Andig in motion to the right. Fake of the dive. Jackson, right side, scores standing up. The Mountaineers have their first lead of the day. 2nd down and a yard at the 34 for the Terriers. Out of the wing bone, toss. No, it's a fake of the toss. Plenty of time for Kass, throws it deep down the far side, and Brian Yeoman makes an over-the-shoulder catch at the Appalachian State 28-yard line. What a play by Yeoman. 2 backs behind him, both Breitenstein and I believe Flowers. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 4 down linemen for App. Handoff, Breitenstein slanting left, now back to his right, makes the 10, and he brings it all the way down to the 8. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Again, Kass from the gun on 1st down and goal. Kass, handoff, right up the gut. Cam Flowers, touchdown Terriers. Terriers put together a touchdown drive, now leading it 24-21. Kickoff from Redfern, right to left. This returnable near hash at the 1 for Washington. Slants left 10-20, got to see him 30. Cuts it back outside 40. The kicker misses him there to the 50, away from the tackle at the 40. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Appalachian. 99 yards for Tony Washington. And it's going to be Kass running the option to the right. Looks for a seam, and he's got it. Far sideline 45-40. Steps away from a man. A blocker out front 30. Kass to the 20. To the 10. He is rustled down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. A huge run of 44 for Kass. Carl Anderson kept him out of the end zone.
Great block by Eric Breitenstein, and great downfield blocking by Wade Francis allowed Brian Kass to keep running inside Appalachian territory.
Breitenstein handoff. Takes a man with him into the end zone. Touchdown over the right side, Eric Breitenstein, and Wofford's back on top. Now it's 2nd and 10 at the 47. Again, trips left. That's the wide side. 1 receiver to the right. Miller stationed to the left of the quarterback. Terriers 6 on the line of scrimmage. Play action Jackson now under fire. He tries to throw as he's hit. The ball is out. It's picked up by a Terrier. Return to the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Tarek Odom. And I believe if they rule that a fumble, it will stay as a touchdown. Touchdown Terriers on a scoop and score by Tarek Odom.
And did Tarek Odom show some speed?
3rd and 6 Mountaineers from their 29. Out of the gun, Jackson trips left, a single man to the right. The offensive line stands still. Jackson back to throw. The Terriers swarm to the ball, and he is sacked on 3rd down. Shotgun for Jackson. Quarterback draw. Tries to juke a man, and he is dragged down at the 7-yard line. Josh Roseborough got him. And it is 4th down, and the Mountaineers are going to trot out the field goal unit with 5.5 minutes to play. Field goal try coming up here for Drew Stewart. This will be a 24-yard attempt from the left hash. He is a right-footed kicker. Spot down, line drive, kick, and he missed it to the left. No good. Oh, that's huge. And the Wofford Terriers, for the first time in 10 years, are winners here in Boone. and a happy, tattered, and beat-up bunch of guys in white jerseys have their 4th conference win of the year, and man, do they have to fight for it here at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
We came here and we battled a good football team. We took our lumps, they took their lumps. It was a physical Southern Conference game, and it was a championship game. A lot of things didn't go our way out there, but we kept persevering, we sucked it up, and we found a way to get it done. You know, and I know, there's still some work to do. Football team this week versus next week is going to be different. But just like today, some guys had to come in and step up, and they did a great job. Fellas, you need to understand, you're a special group, and you don't get it done here unless you are. Way to fight the fight. Way to fight the fight.
Coach, I want to start with the defense. They only gave up 14 points. The other came on a scoop and score and a kick return, so I'd like you just to address the play of your D today.
Coach Woody set the table, came up with a great game plan. All the guys on the staff, Coach Fuquay, Coach Tichy, Coach Brown, Coach Wood, those guys, they got their guys ready. And the big thing about this game and the reason we won is that both sides fed off of each other. If we hadn't played as well as we had on defense, we'd be in trouble. And if we hadn't done what we did on offense, we would have been in trouble. A team victory, no doubt about that, and hard fought. I mean, there was a lot of guys that went out. We got some guys nicked up, and going to be a concern next week against a very tough Citadel team.
From our point in the view, it looked like Brian Kass had one of his better, if not his best games running the offense. Your thoughts on your quarterback play? Yeah,
I think he did a great job. I think finally he felt what we felt all along, is that just cut loose. Just cut loose and play like you can play, and he did a great job. Him and Mike kind of worked in and out. Part of that was that they were giving us an opportunity to run with the quarterback, and we wanted to have fresh legs if the play broke, and a couple times it did break. So both guys did an excellent job. Brian, I think, had the pass, put it right on the money, and Brian Yeoman did a great job with bringing it in. Tough place to play. Tough people to play against, and those guys, their mindset is Southern Conference Championship. That's our mindset. And when you got two teams that are willing to fight as hard as we both fought, it was a great game. Anybody that wasn't here, you missed one.
You know, Christian Reed did not make the trip, and
Right.
Casey Redfern did not misfire at any kick.
Unbelievable job. Christian, for some strange reason, ends up pulling his quad on a day where he's just going over, and he stretched. He did his normal protocol of getting loose, and he goes over and kicks a couple, and next thing you know, I see him limping over, and he says, I pulled my quad. And so we did a little bit of extra work yesterday when we came up early, and Paul did a great job of setting the table, and Casey did an unbelievable job of kicking. He punted, he place kicked, and he kicked off, and you can't ask any more than that.
Can you think of a better homecoming present?
No. I'm just so happy to finally win here. I mean, we've come up here, and they're a great team, and they fought hard today. But, we've come up here in the past and been beat up on a little bit, and it's just about time we came up here and showed up, basically. I mean, we knew we're capable of playing with them every year, and today we had a few things go our way, had a few things go against us, but we were able to pull it out.
You know, sometimes we concentrate on the big, long runs, but sometimes as a fullback, you just got to grind it out. When in your career did you realize that?
Probably from the get-go. I mean, it's one of those things where if you're falling forward for 3 or 4 yards, you know, we're going to move the sticks. And as a Wofford offense, that's what we got to do. And I thought our offensive line just did a great job. I mean, it was physical up front. Those guys dug out 3 and 4 yards every time, made it easy on me. They're great. I love them to death.
What about the momentum and emotional swings in this one, especially when you don't get the field goal try at the end of the first half, and then they take the lead a couple of times, the kickoff return, things like that?
You know, it's just one of those things. We're capable of moving the ball on them, and without us shooting ourselves in the foot, I don't know if they ever would have stopped us. We did a great job up front, like I said, blocking downfield, and you know, 3 and 4 yards, and then we get a 15-yarder, and you know that's just how it works sometimes. And I thought we moved the ball really well today. Just got to capitalize on a few of those drives we didn't end up scoring.
Have you had a chance to talk to your family yet?
Got a few hugs. I just ran down there and got to say hey really quick. I'm so happy that we finally pulled one out up here in front of family. You know, there's probably. I got like 20 tickets this weekend, still like pulling them from everybody else, trying to scrounge up some tickets. But it was good just to win in front of a home crowd. And
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You know, the track team needs a guy to run the 100. You ready to do that? You showed some speed on that scoop and score. Talk about the play.
I think it was EJ and J Rose. They got some pressure, and he tried to force a pass. I just happened to be in the right spot at the right time. Picked it up, second guess, still was like, nah, just keep going. So I just took off running.
So you thought it might have been an incomplete pass?
No, it didn't really cross my mind. I saw ball. I was like, it's on the ground. Why not? So if it was an incomplete pass, I would have stopped, but I was going to run no matter what.
So with today's 38-28 victory over Appalachian State, the Wofford Terriers win in Boone for the first time in 10 years. And with that, they go to 4-1 in the Southern Conference and 6-1 overall. Eric Breitenstein's homecoming, pretty good day as the Boone native ran for 123 yards. Next up, it's homecoming, and the Citadel Bulldogs come to town. That'll be a 1:30 kickoff Saturday at Gibbs Stadium. Wofford has beaten the Citadel 13 consecutive head-to-head meetings. They'll look to keep that streak going next week. I'm Mark Hauser. Thanks for watching Terrier Vision.